Hey YouTube, welcome back to more Dragon Age Inquisition. Yesterday we got all the way through the prologue and into Haven, so today we're going to go and talk to all the characters. So, if you like this video, remember to like, comment, subscribe for more. We're going to be going through the whole game, doing as much of it and 100%ing it as much as we can. So stick around for that. And yeah, let's play some Dragon Age Inquisition. So here we are, outside the Chantry. I think we're going to do the Chantry first before we go and talk to people. We're basically going to be talking to everyone today. We're going to be talking to, so it's going to be a lot of dialogue. We've got a lot of people to talk to. But let's go into Chantry first, methinks, and get this little bit of dialogue done and out the way. Thank you, Sarah. We are streaming this on Twitch, so if you see me talking to Twitch chat, then come and join us on Twitch the next time we're live, and you'll see what's going on. Be part of the in-joke.
Does it trouble you?
And my chair is very squeaky, I apologise. Right, this is the most beautiful girl in the world. I want it gone, not anymore, it's fine. Where does it come from? It didn't close the breach. Let's do this one.
I just wish I knew what it was, or how I got it.
We will find out. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
God damn it, I can hear it now. You can hear Trainer's voice, right? Trainer, where's your toothbrush? We need to save the galaxy. I do apologise for how squeaky my chair is. It is just going to be the way that it is. For the sake of the YouTube video, I am feeling a little bit under the weather today, which is why I'm snuggled in my robes. So we're just going to deal with that as well. Hello there, Dapper Cogsworth. How are you doing today? That sounds like a great time. Hello there, Endar. Welcome back to the stream. Not sponsored by Udi, but should be. I was sponsored by Udi. They sent me this. Thanks, Udi! Yeah, I was sponsored by Udi. They sent me this. That's why I talk about it so much. That, and I genuinely love it. Not sponsored anymore. We had a little gift thing going on, and they sent me this and an Udi of my choice. I think if you type !Udi in chat, there might still be a tag, but I don't know if it works anymore. But you should, yeah. If you go through that link, then, yeah. Udi! It makes me want to be able to romance Creme now, because my first femship romance was Trainer! That would be so cool! Because then they swap. So, like, Shepard's voice actor is now the romance option, and Trainer's voice actor is now the Inquisitor. That'd be so cool. Sounds like fun.
What harm could there be in powering up something we barely understand?
Hold on to that sense of humor. You've met Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
It was only for a moment on the field. I'm pleased you survived.
Hooray!
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
Anderan Atishan. You speak Elven? You just heard the entirety of it, I'm afraid.
And of course,
Cute.
you know Sister
She's
LILIANA.
so cute.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Anderan Atishan just means hello and welcome, but it's like the formal way of saying it. There is a more polite a less polite way of saying it, but it's not less polite. It's just something that you would say, a less formal way of saying it. But Anderan Atishan is the formal, polite way to say hello and welcome. Impressive titles. Thank you. Informal, a casual way. Thank you. I'm so glad you guys speak better than me. I reckon this one is. I'm excited for you guys to meet Thenora because like I always roleplay the answers as to what my character would do rather than what I would do, and she's definitely that guy.
That's an impressive bunch of titles.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Destroy
Pure
us
speculation.
all. Destroy us all.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition.
You tossed a bit to your Twitcher, oh viewer of plenty.
Thank you.
Oh viewer of plenty. Oh.
You tossed a bit to your Twitcher, a friend of community.
Hee hee. Hopefully you get your cosplay done soon.
Thank you, you're wonderful. Thank you to everybody who's contributing to the cosplay donation goal. Otaku girl, you're an absolute sweetheart. Thank you with your hee hee. Oops, my hand slipped. Thank you. You're wonderful. We're almost there, and honestly, we got there so much faster than I thought we were going to. And can I just keep apologizing for how squeaky my fucking chair is? Thank you. You're wonderful. Hope you're having a fantastic day. That was quick.
That didn't take long.
Shouldn't they be busy arguing over who's going to become divine?
Some are calling you, a Dalish elf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
The Herald of Andraste!
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen
That
in
was
the rift
amazing,
when we
Miss
first
Vincent.
found you. They believe that was Andraste,
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading,
which we have not.
the point is everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
I don't know, Colin. How should I feel about that? It's unnerving.
It's a little unsettling.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign. And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
Well, thanks. So I'm the problem. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me.
So if I wasn't with the Inquisition...
Well, let's be honest, they would have censored us no matter what.
And you not being here isn't an option.
Who pronounces it censured?
A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
Rather sad that we don't have emo era Cullen anymore. I kept his emo clothes but took the hair and makeup off, bless him. I could put it back on if you want. I'll talk to... Why would she help us though?
Why would someone from the Chantry help a declared heretic? I understand she's a reasonable sort. Perhaps she does not agree with her sisters. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Mother Giselle is a annoying busybody, that's why. She's not allowed to be divine. She's not allowed to be divine. Dorian might disagree that she's reasonable. I disagree that she's reasonable. Can I wait? Do I have to do this one right
You
now?
were saying something about... Cullen?
Yes. Haven has limited space for our soldiers to train. Perhaps we could set up something over here.
Cullen was distracted because your Inquisitor is so hot, he fancies her a little bit. That's what I got from that. Hello, Fooled Took, welcome to the stream. Scout Hinterlands. I love the Hinterlands. People keep saying to me like, oh yeah, you're so excited to play Dragon Age. Oh yeah, we'll do all the quests in the Hinterlands then. I'm like, I'm gonna. The Hinterlands is my favourite map. I love the Hinterlands so much. Here we go. Get wrecked. Scout Lace Harding. Swift and cunning. She will cut you down to size. A babe. As someone who loves to-do lists and checking things off the to-do lists, my ADHD loves the Hinterlands. Same! Dreadwolf, I know the Hinterlands better than any other part of the game. Let us romance the Dwarf Bay. I agree. Solas always goes first. I hope you guys are ready to have Solas out on every single quest, because whenever I romance a character in this game, they're always there throughout, from the start of the game to the end of the game. Conform. Squeaky chair. Watching you play this game is giving me so much comfort that I'm starting to fall asleep at my desk. Desk as work, by the way. I understand. I'm glad that we can bring you some comfort, but don't get into trouble. I'm down for constant Solas. Love Solas. Hey! This is a Solas friendly space, by the way. Is it just me who thinks Cullen looks like a Mabari? No. I mean, is Honleith in Ferelden? He's Ferelden, right? I started another Solas romance myself, obviously. Yeah, he does look like a Mabari. We stan Mabari Cullen. We stan. Solas isn't a dick, how dare you? Yeah, it's in Ferelden. Yeah, so he's from Dog Country. Good old Dog Country. So yeah, that would make sense. Hello, Brain Cell, welcome to the stream. How are you? Solas has always given me Loki vibes. Dude, same! That's what I say. He's the Loki of the Ancient Elven Pantheon. Definitely. He's definitely supposed to be Loki. And Loki's my favourite. Don't know if you can tell, or you can't see, never mind. I've got a whole Loki shrine over here.
Of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach.
You can prove nothing.
It's odd for a Dalish elf to care what happens to anyone else.
Oh, I see.
You'll get no backtalk here. That's a promise. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. Well, all of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Ugh.
I love that disgusted noise. I have that disgusted noise as a follower alert on my stream for a reason. Wait, we have left Haven already? Yeah, but just for 5 minutes. I'm going to go back in a second. Pleased to meet you.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We should get to business. The situation's pretty dire. We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Head pats. Head pats for Harding. I'm going to do this little fight and then we're going to go and talk to everybody. I promise. Hello, Daddy Bird. Welcome to the stream.
Dispatch for you.
What is it?
Report.
This could help us.
Hello, 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 William the Gay. Best username in the world. Right. Bits and pieces that I will not be using. Let's have a quick look at the, nah, we don't use that, right. Quick level up of everybody whilst we're here. I might respec my Inquisitor, I'm not going to lie. There will be a respec at some point. For building your mages, I highly recommend, if you don't get anything else off of the spirit tree, get Guardian Spirit. Whenever you're about to die, a barrier will automatically appear on your mages. It's just really good at keeping them alive. Highly recommend that, if nothing else. We might go down to revival. Maybe. But I kind of want barrage. I also kind of want to upgrade Winter's Grasp. Winter's Grasp has an upgrade where if you attack an already frozen enemy, it will do 1000% weapon damage. It's insane. So if you use that Winter's Grasp on someone that's already frozen, fucking hell, look at that, 1000 weapon damage. It's mad. And then this one. So Mana Surge, when your barrier explodes. So when your barrier runs out, it will explode and freeze everyone around you. And then you get your next spell without consuming any mana. So you get your next spell for free. So picture the scene. You've got a barrier on and you're getting attacked by a bunch of things. Your barrier goes down. Mana Surge explodes, freezes everyone around you. You use Winter Grasp powered up on the frozen guys around you. It crits and you get 1000% weapon damage. Insta-kill, surely. And then Mana Surge lets you have your next spell for free, so you could cast it twice. Excellent combo. Fantastic combo. Highly recommend all of this. But for early game, I would like Barrage. Barrage is good. Mind Blast would be fine, but I don't really use it. I just want to get down to Revive. Or we could just destroy people with Solas. We are playing on Nightmare, so we could just go straight into Winter's Grasp and get Barrage later. Or I could just get them now. I have barriers, so... Hello, Blue Netherling. Yay! Yes. I am also feeling a little bit under the weather today. I do want Guardian Spirit. It is very good to have Guardian Spirit. But we could, theoretically, just do this right now. So if I do 1000% weapon damage, Winter's Grasp, and then Mana Surge, so that every time a barrier, everything that I just said, I'll show you it in action. It's really good. So whenever our barrier runs out, freeze everybody around us, and then once they're frozen, Winter's Grasp for 1000% weapon damage. Let's fucking go. Varric is Bianca. So we will be getting that one. Or where's explosive shot? Let's do explosive shot because AoE. And then Cassandra. I highly recommend taking shield wall off. Have you guys ever noticed that when you're playing Inquisition, your warriors just stand there, locked in place, and they do nothing? It's probably because of something called shield wall. You stand firm and block incoming attacks. What that means is that she stands still and does nothing. Get it off. Throw it away. Put it in the bin. It does not belong here. It's shit. What I do recommend is going into Vanguard and getting Warcry. You already have Challenge, but if you add Warcry as well as Challenge, you'll build up your Warrior's Guard really fast. Highly recommend. And then we're going to put on... you fight all the harder when you're hurting, gaining stamina when you lose health. Your expectation with shields let you an attack. Using techniques for legion sharp allies, you can't be flanked by enemies, and you're less likely to be staggered from that one. Stunning. War crimes, yeah. I don't know if I'm going to put one on just yet. I feel like I should put on Guardian Spirit. It is very good. But I want to respec my Inquisitor anyway. So yeah, I'll put on Guardian Spirit. Sweet. Alright, let's go kick some butt. Let's go kick some huge butt. And then we'll go and talk to everybody like I said. Wait. Collect all of the things whilst we're here. Don't mind this little fight at the beginning. Wee. I normally do this fight after I speak to people around the thing, but I just want to get this done and out the way so that we can just go around the whole of Haven and talk to everybody. And once we've done this quest, we also unlock...
reading. Could be worth a look.
We also unlock going to Varric, so we can do that quest today as well. And then that'll be it. Have a good one, Trinity Sage. Let's go kick some honey buns. I'm also going to look for as much iron as we can. Hello there, Crabwalk. Welcome back to the stream.
Mother Giselle ought to be around here somewhere.
Mushu, yes, you got the reference. Well done. Right, let's kick some butt. There's iron like right here. I'm gonna get that first.
Inquisition forces. They're trying to protect the refugees.
Looks like they could use a hand.
No. Stop. Let me switch. No. I'll be alright.
Oh, we are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker.
One down.
Bomb, bomb, bomb. I have to remember that I'm playing
We
on
are not Templars.
Nightmare
We
mode.
mean you no harm.
Doesn't look like they're listening.
We just need to stay on top of a couple of things. Get the mage down if we can. The barrier on Cassandra. Was there a barrier on Cassandra? Should have paid attention. Oh my goodness, stop. Excuse me. Relinquish your hold on life, sir. Oh, I need to do their... Oh, well. Because they're standing on those glyphs. Excuse me, sir. Don't stand on that. I'm actually going to go into their behaviors. No, their tactics. No, their behaviors. So, if you notice that your companions are tearing through your potions a little bit too fast, go to your potion your healing potion reserve The number that is here is how many potions your companions will drink until. So if you've got 8 potions, they'll drink 6 and leave you 2, which is great, but I'm playing on nightmare mode and I need control. So I'm going to switch everybody to all, which means they're not going to touch any potions unless I tell them to. Which means I have complete control over the potion consumption. We're not going to get into a big fight and then suddenly there are no potions because everybody's been drinking them. And it forces me to utilize my barriers a lot more, which is going to help us more as the game goes on in nightmare mode. So this way, all of our healing potions are not going to be drunk unless I tell them to. It's just a really good way to make sure that you've got potions and that everybody isn't guzzling them without your consent.
More coming our way.
Varric should be fine. Just keep your barriers up at all times and you will be so fine. I'm just going to keep an eye on when we have barriers. So Solas's is on cooldown, my barrier is on cooldown, so it's okay if Cassandra takes a healing potion because we cannot put our barriers on her to defend her. And she's dead. Well, looks like I'm going to solo this. She was dead after she took the healing potion. Right, it's time to sit up in my chair. Here we fucking go. Nightmare mode, you want to play? I'll fucking play. Here we fucking go. Here we fucking go. Archers. The other name for archers in Dragon Age Inquisition is Mage Bane. Get them done. Get them off the map as fast as you can. Mage Bane. They kill mages. 1 arrow. 2 arrows is all it takes to down a mage. Get rid of them. Varric is fine. Right, Solas, it's you and me, pal. It's you and me. What do we have? I could get Cassandra back up, or... let's ride. Let's ride. You wanna go, son? You wanna go? You wanna fucking go? Let's go. Let's fucking go, let's fucking go, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, 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 let's fucking go. Right, where are the shops? He's there. He's there. Archers are there and there. They don't call me the king of 1 HP for nothing. I am going to have to loop around if I can, because these guys are going to be a problem. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Right, so this guy's getting that. That's fine. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Little bit by little bit. Little bit by little bit. Little bit by little bit. I reckon I can get up on here. Where is he? Don't let him touch you. Oh, he touched me. What a bastard. Barrier on. That's fine. I've almost got this archer down. Right, okay. That's a problem. Oh, why did I come this way? Potion. This guy. This. That's fine. Now we ride. Run, 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 run. Why can't I? Oh, I see, because I'm dead. I had that under control. I had a plan. I had a plan. I so had a plan. My god, I am rusty. No problem. I'll get back into this. It's been a hot second. Oh shit. Dear Solas. Right, everybody on that guy. This is fine. Where is the Inquisitor? Oh no, she's over there. This is also fine. Screw this guy. Actually, get everybody on that guy. Right, Solas. I need you. Sweet love. Future husband. There should be another archer. Where is he? I'm glad that made you laugh, Infinity. Just need to stay on top of where everybody is and make sure that Cassandra has all the aggro. Does Solas have a barrier yet? No. I'm the next barrier. Got it. No, that's fine. Give me some mana, please. Perfect. Put the barrier on Cassandra. Perfect. I feel like there should be another archer. There we go, that's much better.
We are victorious once more.
Need to pay attention. I love this. If you look in the background, Solas is the only one that goes and checks on the refugees because what is Solas? A sweetheart. A fucking sweetheart. Look at that. No one else checks on the refugees, I'm just saying. Solas cares about the little people. He's a fucking sweetheart. Do you have a flag?
There are mages here.
How dare you have to pay attention on nightmare mode? Oh, I really have to pay attention.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
I'll get back into the swing of it.
Purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
What?
Hello, Miss Moogle. How are you?
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
I know that
Mother
people
Giselle.
disagree with me, but that's okay.
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
Is that why I'm here?
Is that why you asked for me? The Chantry has already...
I know what they've done.
Then why am I here?
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
I had a great Christmas and New Year. Thank you, Moogle. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather today. Woke up with a bit of a head cold, but we're surviving. Disagreeing is okay as long as it's done peacefully. Exactly. I do not mind. This will always be a safe space for people to like and dislike the characters and games that they want without fear of being attacked for it. I don't have time for that bullshit. If you don't like a character that I like, that's fine. If I like a character you hate, that's also fine. There's going to be zero judgment here. It's all playful banter. But please remember that this is a safe space for you to like the characters and dislike the characters that you want in games. It doesn't hurt anybody.
But don't you stand with the rest of the Chantry?
With no divine, we are each left to our own conscience, and mine tells me this. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
That won't just make it worse.
Because you are a mage?
That too.
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. The power is the unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
Thank you.
It's good of you to do this.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us or destroy us.
Bit of both?
I will go to Haven and provide Sister LILIANA the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
I mean, thanks, but... she annoys me. Right.
Corporal Vale is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
But first, we're going to go back to Haven and do our talks. And then we're going to start the hinterlands. Fuck yeah. So now that we've done that scene, we'll hopefully, when we're talking to people in Haven, get a few quests as well. So let's go and do all the dialogue. Yay. An hour of just straight dialogue. Let's go. Wait. Sorry if I seem a little bit low energy today. I am feeling a little bit under the weather, but today will just be like a nice little cozy talk to people stream. I'm also going to maybe make a jacket or something, maybe a staff. I love talking to the party members too. I love the hinterlands. I'm not even being like sarcastic. Thank you, Miss Vincent. I know I'm allowed to be low energy, but I just want people to know. Go touch the nug. Go touch the nug. So this is the golden nug. You get it in Trespasser, the DLC, and once you get it,
might try to acquire suitable mounts from Master Dennett in the hinterland.
Do you mind?
Oh, and who are you to be fishing around for what the higher-ups are doing?
Back in Ansburg, my uncle was 5th Praetor.
And what's that mean for you back in Arnsberg?
Honestly, about as much as it does here.
Jeez, thank you. So the golden nug is an item you get in Trespasser. I'm pretty sure it's Trespasser. And it saves all your schematics, but it saves them through every game that you play. So all of the schematics that I found in my previous playthroughs, if I touch this nug, I will get them all, so I don't have to rebuy them or find them again, which is amazing. So here comes every schematic I found in my previous games to date. So we're just going to let that update. So that's me got all the thrones.
Do you think you can have it done by midweek?
That when Thren needs it.
Quartermaster Thren understands that your work can't be rushed, Master Harry.
We're just going to do this real quick. Hello? Apprentice stuff. Take all. It feels so good to have all the things early on in the game. I won't be using the skin that stocks or those things early on in the game. I'll be doing different coats for now, but we'll get there in the end. Harriet.
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet.
I'm actually Pan, but thank you.
How's the new gear fit?
I expected you'd be bi. Well, I am technically, but I'm demisexual pan romantic. Thank you for asking. Quite well.
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
It also, the golden nug also saves all of your seeds, your thrones, your tapestries, your banners, everything that you can collect in the game. It saves it and transports it to every new game, so it's really, really good. I highly recommend getting the golden nug if you can.
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. If you find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field.
Hilt? A new hilt?
Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
If I want something, what can you make?
Start simple. Something to keep you safe. Take a look at it
Can
on
hear
the
Miffy
table there
moving.
and we can talk. You'll need materials. We should have what you want just outside.
Goodbye.
Right.
So let's get this quest done. Modify some armor. Have some armor made. So let's make some armor. I don't think I've got enough for making like a full set of armor, but we can have a look. So these are all the... I have a lot of schematics. I've played this game more than once. There's the skin that stalks. Why so hideously ugly? Why BioWare? Who designs the armor for Dragon Age? Because why Delilah? Why so ugly? Why is the strongest set that I can make for my mage so ugly? I do like the refined battle mage coat, but we can't make it yet. We're just going to make what we can for now, just to get this quest out of the way, which is the apprentice coat. 63. You'd think the strongest set would have the least coverage considering how most games go. I'd be down for that. Not gonna lie. I understand how to craft. Okay. 63, 63. I suppose it doesn't matter for right now. Heal bonus, spirit resistance, craft. Hey! Look what it's called! It me! We did it! I'm gonna keep that name. And then we need to go over to... what am I currently wearing? Ah. We also have the dragon armor, which is part of the DLC, and hello? Hello? I also, where is my Avar stuff? Oh, here it is. I love the Avar armor on Thenera. Look how pretty she is. She's super pretty. And the Stone Bear one, look how cozy she looks. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be putting this armor on her when we go places where she needs a jacket. But for now, we'll do the Fadewalker armor, and we need to upgrade it for the quest. So modify armor, and then we go. Oh my god, am I stupid? Thank you. And then Fadewalker, and then we just click on the arms, put on the arms, boom, confirm changes, done. So that's those quests taken care of. So now what we're going to do is go and speak with Thren, good old Thren, and get the requisition stuff. I'm also going to click on my special shipments up here just to see if we've got anything. I do have my bear trials on, so I might get some things in those special requisitions, but
What kind of name is Charter?
you leave Charter alone, mate.
I never said it was my name.
I love
You're a bit
Charter.
terrifying at times, Charter.
Why? Because you're realizing that every elf you casually call a knife might have a life you know not.
Get him, Charter. Fuck him up. Right, Thren. And then we'll start collecting some bits and pieces. Oh wait, no, hold on. Cullen first.
Your kind killed the most holy. Lies. Your kind let her die. Shut your mouth, mate!
Enough!
Knight Captain.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean, exactly?
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its Herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
No, Daddy Bird, that's horrible. I'm so sorry.
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
There he is.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave?
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
We're not so terrible.
I don't know. The Inquisition seems about as functional as any young family.
My schematics are still loading.
Are on the verge of splitting into open warfare with themselves.
Yes, because that would never happen to the Chantry.
Centuries of tradition will guide us. We are not the upstart, eager to turn over every apple cart.
Look, mate, you need to chill.
Remind me why you're allowing the Chancellor to stay.
Clearly, your Templar knows where to draw the line.
He's toothless. There's no point turning him into a martyr simply because he runs at the mouth. The Chancellor's a good indicator of what to expect in Val Royeaux, however.
Dun dun dun.
How widespread is the violence between mages and Templars?
Impossible to say.
Your organization flouting the Chantry's authority will
Excuse
not
me.
help matters.
With the Conclave destroyed, I imagine the war between mages and Templars is renewed with interest.
I don't know if she's okay. She might be panicking. We'll keep an eye on her.
The mages and Templars are fighting, even though we don't know what really happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
Exactly why all this should be left to a new divine. If you are innocent, the Chantry will establish it as so.
Or we'll be happy to use someone as a scapegoat.
You think nobody cares about the truth? We all grieve Justinia's loss.
But you won't grieve if the Herald of Andraste is conveniently swept under a carpet.
Why is he talking away from everyone? He's technically talking to Roderick, who's there. I just came in at a weird angle. So, like, the Inquisitor's just over here being... Is it elegant? I swear I don't have a speech impediment, but sometimes. She's just standing there being as elegant and beautiful as always. Good luck keeping order.
Don't let anyone riot while we're gone.
The walls will be standing when you return, I hope.
Excellent. Right, so let's go and talk to Thren. Good old Thren.
If you're here to clean, Hess can get you a bucket and a broom.
Bitch.
Anyone calls you knife here, come to me.
What?
Oh, Thren.
Elven racism.
Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
Investigate.
What do you do here?
I make sure the Inquisition troops have food in their bellies and iron in their hands. Both are important. Lots of people expecting us to be heroes, marching all day to fight the demons. Turns out heroes need to dig latrines just like everyone else.
We stand.
How does someone end up as quartermaster for the Inquisition?
I served for Eldon under 10 Logain MacTier.
Boo!
Best commanding officer this world has ever seen. After they all turned on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. Queen Honora offered my services to the Inquisition. It was a kindness. She
Honora's
knew I
queen.
supported her father and got me away from the political garbage.
Just for anyone who wasn't here yesterday, we put in a world state that I don't know what the world state is. So as the story goes on, we're going to find out what the world state is. The world state is unknown to me. So apparently Honora is queen. Is Alistair king? Or is Alistair our warden? Oh no.
I understand Loghain joined the Grey Wardens after the Blight ended.
Yes. A mercy, people called it. Serving the Order, they say he betrayed. He could have led Ferelden to greatness.
What?
Instead, he lives in exile, fighting Darkspawn until the day he dies.
Is Loghain our warden?
Can I help you with something?
Banana is perfect!
Hi, Phantom!
Oh, that's so interesting.
How does someone end up as quartermaster for the Inquisition?
Oh no.
I served Ferelden under 10 Loghain MacTier. Best commanding officer this world has ever seen.
I've done this one.
After they all turned on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. Queen Honora offered my services to the Inquisition.
Oh no.
It was a kindness.
Oh no.
Can I help you with something?
Oh no.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good logging site, maybe Varric can get our troops better weapons.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Oh no. I think Alistair might be king. There's a chance that he and Honora are both ruling Ferelden. And if Loghain is the warden, is this and Alistair is the drunk? I hope not. That's like the saddest outcome for Alistair. He might be king with Honora. We're going to find out. Oh god. This is what happens when I let my world state be random. No. This is what happens. They will talk eventually. Right, let's go and talk to people. No. God. I don't think I've ever had Loghain as the warden before. I don't think I've ever had a Loghain warden. This is going to be so interesting. Good thing this isn't my canon playthrough. Because he's not my canon warden. Hello there, Hobbit. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Right, let's start by talking to...
Do you think the mages will be able to seal the breach?
Let's start by talking to Liliana.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions.
Let's see if Liliana is alive.
Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood? To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing?
You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
Wait, she can be dead? Yes! So in the first game, when you go to the Temple of Sacred Ashes, there's a opportunity for you to poison the ashes, right? Well, if you poison the ashes, Liliana disagrees so heavily that she will attack you and you fight her and kill her. So there's a chance she could be dead. Gam?
How is this a game?
Do you see the sky? What about the temple ruins? The bones lying in the dust? Even if you didn't support the Divine's peace, you wouldn't call this right. Who could? So many innocent lives. The faithful murdered where the holiest of holies once stood. If the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke?
I'm okay. I'm feeling a little bit sick today, but not too bad. I mean, I can't speak for Andraste.
I speak for no one but myself, and I have no answers for you.
You probably don't even worship the Maker.
Correct.
Lucky. He asks a lot. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
I mean, you could blame our killers.
Maybe you should be angry at the people who murdered her.
If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. Once I was sure I died. I did die. Who else but the Maker could have resurrected me? But if he didn't save me to help the Divine, then why? Why am I still alive?
She died. Liliana's dead. Oh no, what is this world state? What is this world state? You died?
Wait, you died?
It was right there at the temple by the urn of sacred ashes. We found the urn, proved the legends were true, but the hero of Ferelden corrupted them. And all I wanted at that moment was vengeance. It was a fight I couldn't win. But I didn't care. And the hero struck me down. I awoke later in agony. The ashes were gone. I can't explain how I survived.
So at the end of the game, if Liliana isn't divine, there's like a little bit of dialogue on the ending cards that says that she turns into a flock of lyrium birds and flies away. So maybe this is going to be a Cassandra divine run. That sounds like me though. We can bond. Let's bond.
So I'm not the only one that survived certain death here.
There is magic in this place. Strange, old magic. Every mage I've put to work on it is mystified. They never find answers. Only more questions. Enough wallowing. I should never have let you see me like this. Such weakness. Come, to work then. We will speak later.
Alright, wait for him to run over. Here he comes. Jim, come round to save the day. Eddie, this is a painful world state. I didn't do it.
Stand on us.
I have no idea what the world state is.
Wrong.
You knew him well?
Not as well as I thought. Show me the reports.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you a secret that some people know, some people don't. But if you're planning on making Liliana the Divine, or if you just want a nicer Liliana in general, then this conversation is a way to soften her. If you let Liliana kill these people, she'll become hardened and less feeling. So if you make her divine, she's going to be ruthless. Or if you, just like in general as a person, she's going to be bloodthirsty and ruthless. Whereas if you soften her during this conversation and stop her killing these people, she'll soften and become more understanding and more like the Liliana that we know and love. So I'm going to show you how to soften her.
There were so many questions surrounding Farria's death. Did he think we wouldn't notice? He's killed Farria, one of my best agents, and knows where the others are. You know what must be done. Make it clean. Painless if you can. We were friends once.
So the first thing you have to pick is stop Liliana from killing the traitor agent.
Wait, what are you doing?
He betrayed us. He murdered my agent.
And you'd kill him, just like that?
You find fault with my decision?
It doesn't matter which one that you pick here, you can pick whichever one you want.
We can't solve our problems with murder.
And what would you suggest? Leave him be. Butler's betrayal put our agents in danger. I condemned one man to save dozens. I may not like what I do, but it must be done. I cannot afford the luxury of ideals at a time like this.
You must pick ideals are crucial. And then that's the first step to softening Liliana. There are other ways to do it later. I will show you when it comes up. But for now, ideals are crucial.
Now is precisely the time for ideals.
You feel very strongly about this. Very well. I will think of another way to deal with this man. Apprehend Butler, but see that he lives.
And now she's gonna be a little softer.
Now if you're happy, I have more work to do.
Yay. I'll talk to her more in a minute. Let me go and see Varric. I'm also gonna get Meriden songs whilst I'm here. Because I want to collect all of them. I'll talk to Flissa and stuff in a second. Let's go and talk to Varric. It's really going to be a casual stream today, just talking to everybody. Hey Varric, what's up, pal?
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I'm just happy to be alive.
I'm
Varric
just glad I'm
approval.
still standing after all that.
I still can't believe you survived Cassandra. You're lucky you were out cold for most of her frothing rage.
We all
For
wish
days
Varric
now,
was
we've been
romantic.
staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort
Yeah, is
itself
Bertrand
out.
alive? Oh no. It hasn't sunk in yet.
I'm still not sure I believe any of this is really happening.
If this is all just the Maker winding us up, I hope there's a damn good punchline coming. You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky... that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
You get back here.
Need something?
I would like the red lyrium quest, please.
The red lyrium we found at the temple seemed to upset you.
My brother Bartrand and I sort of discovered red lyrium during an expedition in the Deep Roads. We located an ancient thaig, so old it barely looked dwarven. There was this idol there made of it. Bartrand brought it back to the surface, and, well, everything's gone downhill from there.
Yes, but is Bertrand alive?
So what is it? Just another kind of lyrium?
The red stuff is lyrium like a dragon is a lizard. It's not just a different color. It has a whole host of weirdness all its own. I've written to every mining cast house in Orzammar. No one's seen this stuff before or knows where it came from.
Where did it come from? Where did it go?
What makes it special?
Regular lyrium can mess you up pretty badly, but you have to ingest it for that to happen. Red lyrium messes with your mind when you're just near the stuff. You hear singing, get violent, paranoid, and then it does creepy shit. Makes things float, brings statues to life. I've had a few alchemists studying it in Kirkwall, in shifts.
But is Bertrand alive? You have a piece of it?
Why do you have red lyrium?
My brother kept a sliver when he sold it. I'm pretty sure he held on to it because it was already talking to him. That little shard drove him mad. I had him taken to a sanitarium and eventually found the fragment in his house. We brought the shit to the surface, Bartrand and I. I wanted to find out if there was a way to shut it up. So far, it looks like the answer is no.
So Bertrand is alive, and Varric kept the shard. Oh my god.
If red lyrium is as dangerous as you say, why'd you keep it?
I've heard that
This is a misery run.
I know better than anyone how bad.
Full angst run.
In Orzammar, miners keep regular, non-crazy raw lyrium in special lead-lined containers. Actually, it's a huge
Banana is perfect!
Hello, Robin Red.
This is a dangerous stream. Need to finish other games. Must not replay Dragon Age.
That's not how I thought. That's not my thought process.
And they have to wait a week.
I've got so many games I need to finish. Playing Dragon Age instead. Yeah, full angst though. Thank you very much for 31 months, Lil Robin Red. Hello there, Cinnamon. Welcome to the stream.
I think that's enough on Red Lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
Perfect. Let me just go... Okay, talk to Cassandra first. I want to save Solas to last because he's my favourite. So let's go talk to Cassandra.
Good day.
Hello? And then we'll go talk to Solas. Hell yeah. Oh no, just to be clear, because I saw you say never do the random world state. This isn't the default world state. The default world state is something that is much better. This is a world state I made almost a year ago. It was the last world state that I had made, and I couldn't remember what was in it. So instead, because yesterday we played Dragon Age kind of like spontaneously, I hadn't had a tapestry prepared. So we just used the last one that we had. Turns out the last tapestry that we made was a full angst run. Oh no. Hey, you're very impressive.
You're kind of a force of nature, aren't you?
When I need to be.
It's impressive.
You flatter me.
I'm trying.
Did I do the right thing?
What did we play last? When was the last time we played Inquisition? Why was it a full angst run?
Could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool, and they may be right.
I cannot remember what's in this world state, but it seems like we just chose all the bad options. What do you believe?
What does your faith tell you?
I believe you are innocent. I believe more is going on here than we can see. And I believe no one else cares to do anything about it. They will stand in the fire and complain that it is hot. But is this the Maker's will? I can only guess.
I checked the date on the last world state and it was either June last year or February last year, depending on how the date order works. So I think it was a Dorian Romance run, but oh my god. What are we doing with this world state? So I just selected the world state because I couldn't remember what was in it, but now I wish I had made a world state. What happens next?
What's going to happen now?
Now, we deal with the Chantry's panic over you before they do even more harm.
It would be
then
June.
We close the breach. We are the only ones who can. After that, we find out who is responsible for this chaos, and we end them. And if there are consequences
this camera angle. What the fuck is this camera angle?
I pay them. I
Who
only
approved
pray
that?
The price is not too high.
Who approved this?
You didn't have any choice.
Didn't I? My trainers always said, Cassandra,
Dorian
you are too
has
brash.
to be in
You
Dreadwolf.
must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail. But I misjudged you in the beginning, did I not? I
Hi,
thought
Mama.
the answer was before me,
How
clear
are
as
you?
day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
You had cause.
It wasn't like you had no
Cassandra
reason
approves.
to suspect me.
I was determined to have someone answer for what happened. Anyone. I'm curious. Do you even believe in the Maker?
How are you? I'm good. I'm feeling a little bit sick today, but otherwise I'm alright. That camera angle reminds me of last night when Bascario was talking to Halcyon and we, the audience, were inside a bush. Yes! Next to Halcyon's arse. I mean, there are worse places. I'm so sorry, but I believe in elven gods, as you can see by the markings on my face.
I'm Dalish. I believe in our own gods.
And there's no room among your gods for one more?
Maybe.
I suppose it doesn't matter now. I have to believe we were put on this path for a reason, even if you do not. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
Right, so let's do a little bit more.
It occurs to me I don't actually know much about you.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
I'm from the Free Marches, I believe.
My clan never stayed in one place for long, though we primarily roamed the Free Marches.
Oh? I didn't think your people roamed that far north. But clearly I'm mistaken. I'm told some members of your clan might still be alive. Do you intend to go back?
Perhaps eventually.
I might, once this is done.
It will not be the same once you do.
Tell me about yourself.
I'd like to get to know you better.
You would?
Is that a problem?
Not entirely. I'm just curious as to your motivation.
Just being friendly.
No motivation beyond making things between us less...
antagonistic?
Exactly.
As you wish. My name is Cassandra Pentecost, daughter of the Royal House of Navarra, 78th in line for the Navarran throne. I joined the Seekers of Truth as a young woman, and was with the Order until they withdrew from the Chantry. I remained as the Divine's right hand, carrying out her order to form the Inquisition. And here we are. That's all there is to know, my lady.
My lady? Hello? Royalty, you say?
You're a member of Navarra's royal family.
The Pentagusts are a very large clan. Half of Cumberland could say the same.
Really?
No, but it feels that way. I have hundreds of relatives so distant they need charts to prove we're related at all. And they have them. Oh yes. The Pentagusts value their precious blood like it runs with gold.
Is that why you left?
And you joined the Seekers to get away from them?
It was a life worth getting away from. The Pentagusts are famed for dragon hunting, but few actually pursue the craft. Most are fat and lazy. They pay lip service to the Maker and care only for idle pleasures and past glories. My brother was all that kept me in Navarra. Once he was gone, so was I.
What happened to your brother?
Tell me about your brother.
Thank you, Lily.
Would prefer not to speak of Anthony. Another time, perhaps.
She's a sweetheart.
You don't seem to like your homeland much.
My family polluted it for me. What little I saw of my homeland was through the bars of a gilded cage. My uncle treated me like a porcelain doll to be placed on a shelf and dusted only when necessary. Thus I did not see Navarra, the real Navarra, until much later. By then I realized I knew it not at all.
Your uncle? What about your parents?
They had the misfortune of taking the wrong side in the second attempt to overthrow King Marcus. The king executed them, but spared my brother and I since we were family, and children at the time. Thus we were raised by my uncle, a mortalitasi who preferred the company of his corpses to the living.
Your uncle was a mortalitasi?
A death mage. He still is. My countrymen do not burn the dead, they bury them in special crypts. The mortalitasi supervise the crypts, like priests. Uncle Vestalis oversees the grand necropolis. Navarrans spend more time honoring dead relatives than they do with living ones. It is odd to be so fascinated with death and its trappings. I will never understand it.
You worked for the Divine?
So you were the right hand to the Divine?
To Divine Justinia, yes. And Divine Beatrix before her, in fact. The position is normally reserved for Templars of the Knights Divine, but my circumstances were unusual.
Unusual how?
You don't know the story? Thank the Maker. I will tell you if you wish, but it isn't as exciting as some drum it up to be. The short version is that I once saved the previous Divine's life. My reward was becoming her right hand.
Story time with Cassandra!
But what does a right hand do, exactly?
What is your hand capable of? It gives, it takes, it beckons. It makes a fist. Liliana
Have a
and
good
I
one, Hobbit.
extended the Divine's reach beyond the Grand Cathedral. We went where she could not. After Beatrix, I was tired of the position and wanted to return to the Seekers. But Justinia convinced me.
Gale, definitely.
Her vision for the future gave me hope.
You believe in her?
You thought she could really change things?
Justinian knew the war was coming long before it began. She tried to avert it, but the forces arrayed against her were too strong. Sometimes you have to break a bone so it can be reset. That's where the Inquisition comes in.
Stop punching your mic.
It was to be the answer. A means to preserve as well as an agent for change. I only wish she had lived to see it.
So, what's the story about you becoming the right hand?
Sweet Andraste, do you really want to hear that? It was, what, 18, 20 years ago? Some still discuss it like it happened yesterday. The tale gets bigger each time it's told. I barely recognize myself within it now.
That's how stories work.
That's what happens with stories that become legends.
I am not a legend, nor was I then. I was a young woman barely out of training. To hear others tell it, I alone saved Divine Beatrix from a horde of dragons sent to assault the Grand Cathedral. Rather impressive for such a young seeker, wouldn't you say?
And the truth is?
I stumbled upon a conspiracy to kill Beatrix. A Templar Knight Commander was at its heart. And there was a dragon battle at the Grand Cathedral that I had help from loyal mages who rallied to the cause.
It is a whole army.
They freed the dragons from magical control. Without them, the Divine and I would both have died. Yet I became the right hand, and they are forgotten.
Ah, okay. What became of the mages? We're almost done.
What happened to the mages that helped you?
They went back to their circles, with rewards and privileges and Most Holy's gratitude. Many of them died at the conclave.
You're still a hero.
I think you're a hero, no matter how you downplay it.
Fine. But it was 20 years ago. I will not rest upon my laurels.
Okay.
I'll let you get back to work.
She's lovely, and I love her to bits. Right. Solas. Let's go talk to the man, the future husband. And talk about everything.
Speak only the word. Sing
everything. I love this man so much. I cannot wait. I love everything he has to say. Favourite character in the game. Dorian's my actual favourite, but here he is. Do you like his outfit? Wait till you see the outfit that I've got for him. This is a mod. But it's very shiny. It's almost like Thanos-y with the Infinity Stones. But yeah, tell me what you think.
The chosen of Andraste. The blessed heroes sent to save us all.
Remember yesterday when I asked you guys what would you think is better for Solas, black and red or Elven Brown? This is Elven Brown. This is what you guys chose. So this is the outfit for him. Sounds dashing.
Am I riding in on a shining
Solas
steed?
approval?
I would have suggested a griffon, but sadly they're extinct. Joke as you will, posturing is necessary.
With his butt chin?
I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
You study ancient ruins? Ask Solas all the questions. He fucking loves it when you ask him questions.
What do you mean, ruins and battlefields?
Any building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
And we rub his head for good luck. Have a good one, Lestalia. How can you sleep there?
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins. Isn't that dangerous?
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
That's very impressive.
I've never heard of anyone going so far into the Fade. That's extraordinary.
Thank you. It's not a common field of study for obvious reasons. Not so flashy as throwing fire or lightning. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay then. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate mage surrounded by Chantry forces, and unlike you, I do not have a divine mark protecting me. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
It begins. Get in.
You came here to help, Solas. I won't let them use that against you.
How would you stop them?
However I had to.
Thank you. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Oh, I've missed this man. I've missed this man so much. I am so ready to do a Solas romance. I am so ready. But first, casual conversation.
Closing the breach is our primary goal. But I hope we might also discover what was used to create it. Any artifact of such power is dangerous. The destruction of the Conclave proves that much.
You think it survived?
You don't think whatever created the explosion was destroyed in the blast?
You survived, did you not? The
I mean,
artifact that created the breach is unlike anything seen in this age. I will not believe it destroyed until I see the shattered fragments with my own eyes.
We would do well to try to recover whatever created the breach.
Liliana's people have scoured the area near the blast and found nothing. Whatever the artifact was, it is no longer there. In any case, did you need me for anything?
So many things, but for now, tell me about yourself.
I'd like to know more about
Why?
you, Solas.
Why?
Love it. Love it. Why? Well, obviously.
You're an apostate, yet you risked your freedom to help the Inquisition.
Not the wisest course of action when framed that way.
I appreciate the work you're doing, Solas. I just wanted to know more about you.
I'm sorry. With so much fear in the air. What would you know of me?
Shoe size. Favorite food. Favorite color. A ghost. Why study the Fade is an obvious question. Because it's awesome. That's why I'm called Fadewalker. I studied the Fade. Why study the Fade?
What made you start studying the Fade?
I grew up in a village to the north. There was little to interest a young man, especially one gifted with magic. But as I slept, spirits of the Fade showed me glimpses of wonders I had never imagined. I treasured my dreams. Being awake, out of the Fade, became troublesome.
Yes, Solas's outfit is a mod.
Did spirits try to tempt you?
No more than a brightly colored fruit is deliberately tempting you to eat it. I learned how to defend myself from more aggressive spirits, and how to interact safely with the rest. I learned how to control my dreams with full consciousness. There was so much I wanted to explore.
I am also a lucid dreamer. I wonder if there's any truth at all to what he says here. There is. I fully believe that he grew up in a village in the north, but 1,000 years ago. There is a village in the north called Solas. I believe it's in Tevinter. Just like a little town. I don't know if it's a little town or if it's a city, but there is a place in Tevinter called Solas. So maybe he named himself after... No, Solas came first. Fen'Harel came later. His name was Solas. Who knows? Who knows? I feel like everything he says is like veiled in half-truths, if that makes sense. So like everything he says to you is stuff that is true, but he'll veil it behind the guise of I saw it in the Fade, rather than I was there when it happened. So I think it's just how he angles it. Clearly you woke up.
I gather you didn't spend your entire life dreaming.
No. Eventually, I was unable to find new areas in the Fade.
Why?
2 reasons. First, the Fade reflects the world around it.
It does.
Unless I traveled, I would never find anything new.
That's correct.
Second, the Fade reflects and is limited by our imaginations.
Also true.
To find interesting areas, one must be interesting.
Which is technically true, I guess.
Is this why you joined the Inquisition?
I joined the Inquisition because we were all in terrible danger. If our enemies destroyed the world, I would have nowhere to lay my head while dreaming of the Fade.
Exactly, Sarah. Do not cite the deep magic to Solas. He was there when it was written. I hope that works.
I wish you luck.
Thank you. In truth, I've enjoyed experiencing
Hi,
more of
Shamus.
life to find more of the Fade.
How so?
You train your will to control magic and withstand possession. Your indomitable focus is an enjoyable side benefit. You have chosen a path whose steps you do not dislike because it leads to a destination you enjoy. As have I.
You like my side benefits? I mean, I know I did give, I know I did use a mod to show off her side benefits, but Solas, would you like to elaborate? Hello, Shammers, you are not new. How are you doing today, sweetheart? Side benefits?
Indomitable focus.
Presumably, I have yet to see it dominated. I imagine that the sight would be fascinating.
I have yet to see it dominated. Excuse me, 1 second. Fucking thirsty motherfucker. I'm fine. I'm fine if you guys are. Smooth. Investigate. Where have you studied?
You said you'd traveled to many different places.
This world, or its memory, is reflected in the Fade. Dream in ancient ruins, and you may see a city lost to history.
That is true.
Some of my fondest memories were found in crumbling cities, long picked dry by treasure seekers, the best of the battlefields. Spirits press so tightly on the veil that you can slip across with but a thought.
That is also true. I feel like now that you've said how much of what he says is true, I feel like I have to verify the things about the Fade that are true. This is all true. Which battlefields?
Any place in particular?
I dreamt at Ostagar. I witnessed the brutality of the Darkspawn and the valor of the Ferelden warriors. I saw Alistair and the hero Ferelden light the signal fire, and Logain's infamous betrayal of Caelan's forces.
Boo! Tell me what happened.
I've heard the stories. It would be interesting to hear what it was really like.
That's just it. In the Fade, I see reflections created by spirits who react to the emotions of the warriors. One moment, I see heroic wardens lighting the fire, and a power-mad villain sneering as he lets King Caelan fall. The next, I see an army overwhelmed and a veteran commander refusing to let more soldiers die in a lost cause.
And you can't tell which is real.
It is the Fade. They are all real because the Fade is real as much as memory is real. You can have 3 people witness the same event and all 3 of them will remember it and recite it back differently. And the Fade reflects what people remember. So 2 people can see the same thing, interpret it differently, and they would both be real in the Fade. It's... You guys want to hear me nerd out about the Fade? Is it any wonder why Solas is one of my favourite characters? I literally found a character that is nerdier about the Fade than I am, and I just was like, I'm sat. Talk. Tell me everything. Do you work with anyone? Is the position open? I'm here to apply.
Have you always traveled and studied alone?
Not at all. I have built many lasting friendships. Spirits of wisdom, possessed of ancient knowledge, happy to share what they had seen. Spirits of purpose helped me search. Even wisps, curious and playful, would point out treasures I might have missed.
Wisdom and purpose. Solas represents wisdom. So the thing you have to remember about spirits in Dragon Age is that every spirit can be corrupted into its demon form. So like a spirit of wisdom, when it gets corrupt, it turns into a pride demon. Or like with Cole, who is a compassion spirit, he'll get corrupted into a despair demon. And Solas is the representation of wisdom and pride. Everybody who sits down and listens to Solas and lets him share his wisdom will find that Solas is the nicest person in the world. But anyone who tells Solas to like, anyone who thinks that Solas is pompous and a know-it-all and holier than thou, they'll react in different ways. And that makes him prideful. Like whenever he can't impart wisdom, he becomes proud. And that's when he turns into an asshole. Again, like the Fade, your perception of Solas is only reflected in how you interact with him. He is the living embodiment of the Fade. And I fucking love it. Anyway, I never knew you could have that conversation with him because I never talked to him more than necessary. Well, that's why you don't know Solas. Anybody who doesn't give Solas the time of day are the people that don't like Solas because he comes across like an arsehole. Give him the time of day. He's a brilliant character. He's a wonderful character. He's very well written and he's got a lot of really interesting things to say. Wisdom and purpose?
I don't know of any spirits by those names.
They rarely seek this world. When they do, their natures do not often survive exposure to the people they encounter. Wisdom and purpose are too easily twisted to pride and desire.
Those are demon names.
You're saying that you became friends with Pride and Desire demons?
They were not demons for me.
Meaning?
The Fade reflects the minds of the living. If you expect a spirit of wisdom to be a pride demon, it will adapt. And if your mind is free of corrupting influences, if you understand the nature of the spirit, they can be fast friends.
Fast friends. Obviously, if you don't like Solas, you can carry on and not like Solas. That's totally your prerogative. But I think he's a good character. And if you talk to him and give him the time of day, he'll be your bestie. He's a great character. That's amazing.
I'm impressed that you could become friends with spirits.
Anyone who can dream has the potential. Few ever try. My friends comforted me in grief and shared my joy. Yet, because they exist without form, as we understand it, the Chantry declares that spirits are not truly people. Is Cassandra defined by her cheekbones and not her faith? Varric by his chest hair and not his wit?
I do like his chest hair, though. Fuck yeah, we're gonna flirt with the egg.
You have an interesting way of looking at the world, Solas.
I try. And that isn't quite an answer.
I look forward to helping you make new friends.
That should be... well...
That isn't quite an answer either. We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
We will talk immediately now.
As I explored the Fade, I felt the presence of an intriguing artifact in the
There's his quest.
If you are willing, I would like to locate it. I have marked its location as best I could determine.
Perfect. So we've got his quest now for the Hinterlands, which is also what I wanted. Tell me about the elves.
I'd be interested in hearing your opinions on elven culture.
I thought you would be more interested in sharing your opinions of elven culture. You are Dalish, are you not?
Why are you so angry?
What's your problem with the Dalish?
Don't worry about that.
Allergic to Halla?
They are children acting out stories misheard and repeated wrongly 1,000 times.
Oh, but you know the truth, right?
While they pass on stories, mangling details, I walk the Fade. I have seen things they have not.
I love antagonizing him just a little bit. The thing about Solas is that because he's pretending to be someone he's not, you have to prod him every so often, because when he is guarded, he doesn't give any information away. Whereas when he's emotional, he'll blurt out things. However, I am going to get that approval back. I'm going to go with the top option. We are trying, accept that.
Irabellas, Haren. If the Dalish have done you a disservice,
Irabellas means I'm sorry.
What course would you set for them that is better than what they know now?
You are right, of course. The fault is mine, for expecting what the Dalish could never truly accomplish. Irabellas, darling. If I can offer any understanding, you have but to ask.
Irabellas Halen means I'm sorry, elder or keeper. And Irabellas Dalen means I'm sorry, child. Kind of like a senpai kohai type thing. Tell me about elven magic.
Is the magic they teach in the circle different from the magic I learned with my people?
No and yes. Magic is magic, just as water is water, but it can be used in different ways. Dalish magic is more practical, not needing Chantry approval. although they still frown on blood magic. Superstition. Much of it is more subtle. A legacy from when elves were immortal.
The legends of elven immortality. Did they use magic to increase their lifespan?
No. It was simply part of being elven. The subtle beauty of their magic was the effect, not the cause of their nature. Some spells took years to cast. Echoes would linger for centuries, harmonizing with new magic in an unending symphony. It must have been beautiful.
I would get so annoyed if he called me basically kid. It's part of elven culture, I'm afraid. Keepers use it. It's essentially like a mark of respect. Haren is someone that teaches. Dalen is someone that learns. So in this situation, it's what's the word I'm looking for? Not rank, but it's like he's establishing that he's the one that knows things and he is teaching us, and we are establishing that we are the one learning from him. It's not class. I can't remember what the word is that I'm trying to say, but it's something that is used wildly throughout elven culture and is deemed polite. Honorifics like Japanese, exactly like Japanese. So like you would say sensei to a teacher. You wouldn't call a student sensei, if that makes sense, but it's basically the same thing, like a senpai kohai type thing. Harens are keepers and teachers, and Dalens are people who learn from people who have more experience. We are establishing that Solas is the experienced one, and he is teaching us. That's basically what that means. It's actually just part of elven culture.
You said that the censure against blood magic was a superstition.
I did. It's fortunate Cassandra is not within earshot. Most modern cultures forbid blood magic. Publicly, even Devinter disapproves of it. But as I said, magic is magic. It matters only in how it is used.
I don't like any of these answers.
To be honest, I don't see it as different from any other magic. It's a means to an end.
I don't believe that.
Indeed. The problem is that under the Chantry, blood magic is forbidden, so only criminals practice it. While in Tevinter, magisters compete with each other, instead of keeping their volatile friends in check. They always succeed through power, so they have never had the chance to learn another way.
Ancient... No. Let's do city elves.
What can you tell me about elves living in human cities?
The culture in alienages or among the slaves of Tevinter is like any of the impoverished and powerless. They cling to memories of a better past, and practice a few rituals to distinguish themselves from humans.
Dalish.
Are all Dalish elves like my clan?
No. Your clan was unique in having enough interest in human affairs to send you to spy upon the Divine's meeting. As your clans have been separate for so long, they have all changed, adapting to the lands in which they live. Some are no more than bandits, others trade freely with humans, and some have disappeared entirely into the forests.
And ancient elves. This is probably the most interesting thing, is how he describes Arlathan.
I'd like to know more about the elves from before our time.
The Dalish strive to remember Hallam Sharal, but Hallam Sharal was merely a fumbling attempt to recreate a forgotten land.
Arlathan.
Elvanan was the empire, and Arlathan its greatest city. Place of magic and beauty, lost to time.
You've studied ancient elves. What else do you know of Arlathan?
We hear stories of them living in trees, and imagine wooden ramps or Dalish aeravels. Imagine instead spires of crystal twining through the branches, palaces floating among the clouds. Imagine beings who lived forever, for whom magic was as natural as breathing. That is what was lost.
Arlathan suspended in the sky. Which is why Arlathan is the Black City, let's fucking face it.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Even though I'm still convinced that Arlathan is on the bottom of the sea. Tell me about the Fade.
What do you know about the Fade?
A great deal from my wanderings. There are few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
Yes, please. Tell me about the breach.
I'd like to know more about the breach.
All of this free Solas approval.
It is a tear in the veil between this world and the Fade, allowing spirits to enter the world physically.
Ooh.
Small tears occur naturally when magic weakens the veil, or when spirits cluster at an
Welcome
area
back.
that has seen many deaths. But your mark allows you to exert some control over the breach. That means it was created deliberately.
Was it Solas? Do you want to talk about it being created deliberately? Do you want to discuss it?
I'd like to know more about the veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade. But according to my studies in ancient elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification.
My studies in ancient elven lore, the bastard created
Imagine if
it.
spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
I mean, that sounds marvelous to me.
It
That sounds
sounds like it would be
marvelous to my
wonderful.
brain.
And dangerous. But yes, a world where imagination
Studies.
defines reality. Where spirits are as common as trees or grass. Instead, spirits are strange and fearful. And the Fade is a terrifying world touched only by mages and dreamers. I am glad that I'm not alone in seeing the beauty of such a world, along with the obvious peril.
It's probably why I like Solas so much, because he's a nerd about the Fade, same as me. Tell me about demons.
I'd like to know more about demons.
Your Dalish say that demons hate the natural world and seek to bring their chaos and destruction to the living. But such simplistic labels misconstrue their motivations, and in so doing, do all a great disservice. Spirits wish to join the living, and a demon is that wish gone wrong.
Can we change that?
Is there a way to coexist? To live with them? If not in peace, at least without such active confrontation.
Not in the world we know today. The veil creates a barrier that makes true understanding most unlikely. But the question is a good one, and it matters that you thought to ask.
When you ask Solas for his source, he literally says, I saw it in a dream, literally.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Excellent.
Greetings.
Excellent.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Excellent. So that's everybody talked to. We've got a bunch of quests that we can do next time, and we will go into the hinterlands and start doing the hinterland stuff. So thank you guys on YouTube very much for watching. If you've enjoyed, remember to like, comment and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next video with some more Dragon Age. Have a good one. Bye.